This video is sponsored by PokemonStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCGO code cards. Looking for that last card to complete your online deck or just to get the latest booster packs in town, they literally have everything, and they will have Brilliant Stars up on stock very shortly, so keep refreshing the website. You can use the coupon code ZapDoesTCG for 5% on everything on the website, so definitely do so to support the channel. Also, this video is sponsored by cardsmarket.com. This is a European platform where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. I personally use it every single day to sell cards that I don't need to buy newer ones. So definitely check out the website Card Market and use the referral name ZapDoesTCG. Last but not least is yourplaymat.com, the website to create your own unique custom playmat. You can create a playmat from scratch today. Get 10% off your order by clicking the link down below, and they ship worldwide, so start creating that playmat. Anyhow, thanks again for sticking around with the commercials. Let's just get this video started already. Peace! What's up YouTube, it's ZapDoesTCG here and welcome back to our TCG video on my channel. On this video, you're going to be seeing a Pachirisu Honchkrow deck list. So if you guys are hyped for it, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. If you're new, also subscribe because you're getting daily Pokemon TCG content over here. And Pachirisu Honchkrow V is actually a deck that's probably going to be tier 2, tier 2.5 just because it's weak to Path to the Peak. But if you don't see Path to the Peak, this deck can actually slap a huge amount of damage. You see the 60 up on the menu here, and we're going to be talking about this deck in full detail. So first of all, we want to be checking out the Pachirisu here with the Wind Up Thunder. It's actually Tool Drop. It's back in the format and I love it. Wind Up Thunder slaps 30 damage for every tool card attached to all of your Pokemon. So you don't have to discard them or anything. They just need to be on your Pokemon. And that for 2 energies, which is very cool because if you go first, you can get an energy on, and then the second turn you can attach and just go crazy with your damage outputs, which is something I really appreciate with a deck like this. We're going to be utilizing the Honchkrow V. Honchkrow has the Honchkrow stash. This Pokemon can have up to 4 Pokemon tool cards equipped onto it, and if there's ever a Path to the Peak or the ability stops working, you have to discard tools until it only has 1 remaining. So that is going to be very impactful. It only has a retreat cost of 1. Being weak to lightning is not good. So the reason why we also are not playing Manaphy is that you're probably going to be losing against Jolteon regardless. Against Urshifu, you do have resistance, and you do can, of course, make this guy very tanky with stuff like Cape of Toughness. So the attack, we're not going to be utilizing that in this list, but we're going to be utilizing the Honchkrow to just stack all of our tool cards onto it, which is going to be helping out quite a ton. So we have, let's say you have 3 Honchkrow Vs out. There's 4 of them in the list. Now you also have Ordinary Rod to get them back. They all have 4 tool cards equipped. You're going to be having 12 tool cards in total, which ends up to a whopping 360 damage output. And it's very easy to draw into your deck because we have the new upcoming Bibarel with the Hardworking Fangs, allowing you to draw cards until you have 5 cards in the hand. Add on top that we also are playing the new Cynthia's Aspiration, allowing you to get cards until you have 8 cards in the hand if a Pokemon got knocked out during the opponent's last turn, and you're going to be having so many tool cards instantly. So you slap them all down, you draw some cards with Bibarel, slap some more tool cards down, use Cynthia, draw some more cards, and it's going to be fantastic to try out. There's also in this list one-off Crobat, just because in certain scenarios your Ultra Ball or Quick Ball could be a way out to draw and find those last couple of tool cards. And I didn't even talk about a tool card that can actually give ourselves some more draw power, and that is Lucky Egg. Lucky Egg is a tool card from Sword and Shield, being able to of course get equipped onto a Pokemon, and if you get knocked out by the opponent's active, you're actually going to be able to draw cards until you have 7 in hand with the help of Lucky Egg. How cool is that? On top of that, there's also the classical research. There's 4 research, 3 Cynthia, and then also one of Bruno, because sometimes you have cards that you don't want to get rid of with research or stuff. That means you want to be shuffling them around, and also you might have those hands where you have Bibarel, Ordinary Rod, and some cards that you're not able to play over, or a bunch of energies for it. Say that one-off shuffle Bruno is nice. You might think about, why are you not running Marnie? Good question. You just want to have as many cards in your hand as possible because you have to slap down all of these tools. You want huge draw power because this list is running a huge amount of tool cards. As you can see here, there is 9 with 8. It comes down to 17 tool cards. Quite ridiculous, right? You can also get some additional damage output with Choice Belt, allowing you to slap more damage against the opposing V Pokemon. So you can equip that onto Pachirisu. Just note that if Pachirisu has a tool card and it gets knocked out, it's going to be pretty bad because you're losing a little bit of damage output. A card that I also really love in here is the EXP Share, which allows you to, of course, get a basic energy from your active to the Pokemon that this EXP Share is attached to. If your active gets knocked out, you absorb the lightning energy. So that's why there's only 5 lightning energies in here. You don't need more, although you do have Ordinary Rod to shuffle them back. The reason why we have 9 amount of energies is that you want to have them in the opening turn so you can have that attachment and just get yourself going, because the second turn you're going to be dishing out some huge damage. If that does not work and the opponent instantly knocks you out, there's also a Raihan. So the Raihan will allow you to, of course, fetch energy card from the discard pile and attach it to one of your Pokemon while getting your searching your deck for any one card. So that's going to be very, very cool. So a deck like this is maybe budget friendly, because I probably think so, because Honchkrow is not going to be costing up so much money that your wallet's going to be crying. So it's going to be a budget deck. It slaps huge damage if you get more tool cards down. I know things that you don't want to be seeing is Tool Scrapper, but I have not seen a lot of lists running Tool Scrapper. Although you might get caught in the crossfire by the popularity of the choice belt. Yeah, that's something you have to deal with, but probably the opponent only runs 1 Tool Scrapper, which means they only get rid of 2 tool cards, which is just okay, because that leaves yourself with 15 tool cards remaining. You don't always need to get all tool cards in play to knock out VMAX Pokemon. There's also still V-Star Pokemon. You have 2 Boss's Orders to gust up 2 prize Pokemon, which are easily being able to KO because of the fact that you're going to be able to slap huge damage if you have like 8 tool cards. That means you're slapping 240, which is typically the number to knock out like basic V Pokemon. So Honchkrow Stash is just a cool ability, and you might think, oh, why aren't you running Spirit Mask to discard some cards from the opponent's hand? There are so many tool cards in the format, and I opted to go for these ones just because of the fact that Cape of Toughness helps your Pachirisu out against stuff like Hoopa attacks as well, when they're going to be slapping 90 damage and knock you out. It's not going to be working out if you have access to the Cape of Toughness. Also, with Cape of Toughness, you can turn your Honchkrow V into a ridiculous monster. Let's say it has 4 of these Cape of Toughness on. You're actually turning it into a 400 HP Pokemon. In theory, I would never equip 4 Cape of Toughness onto a Honchkrow. Instead, I always want to make room for 1 Air Balloon so you can get the Honchkrow out of the active position when the time is needed. So that's very interesting to note. Of course, the other tool card that is going to be very powerful is, of course, Lucky Egg. You can equip that onto a Honchkrow. If they knock out the Honchkrow, you can draw cards until you have 7, so you can get yourself going once again with Pachirisu, Ordinary Rod, Cynthia, Crobat, Bibarel. So you have lots of draw power with that. The thing I also really love is that now we have the addition of Ultra Ball back. Ultra Ball can get rid of cards that you don't want in hand, like additional supporters. That means you can thin out your hand and draw some more cards with the Hardworking Fangs ability of the Bibarel. And Pachirisu is also a lightning type, which means you also hit stuff like Suicune for weakness, which is a little bit of a bonus, I would say. And other than that, the shopping center is the stadium card of choice. Initially, I had 4 stadiums in here because of the fact I really want to be countering Path to the Peak, because if they slap down Path to the Peak, yeah, your Honchkrow is going to be losing a lot of the tool cards. So the thing that I actually did is slap down my bench entirely full. If you see that if the opponent is playing Path to the Peak, just put all the tool cards on like 1 Honchkrow, 2 Honchkrow, 3 Honchkrow, and if you have additional ones, then put them onto additional Honchkrows. And then if they slap down Path to the Peak, you don't have to discard too many tool cards, right? Don't over slap down your tool cards onto Honchkrow if you're up against the Path to the Peak list. And also the cool thing with shopping center is that you can take a tool card from your Pokemon and play and put it back in the hand, which helps out with stuff like, oh, I want to be saving my EXP Share, I want to be saving my Lucky Egg or Cape of Toughness. It's all possible with shopping center, and it's also a nice way to get rid of that Path to the Peak. The capture energy in this list is very, very good, because as soon as you get capture energy, you have access to your Bidoof early game, or you have access to your Pachirisu. And the thing here is, if you're ever seeing, of course, that you don't have an energy onto your Pachirisu right away, you have like a lot of outs, 4 Pachirisu, 2 Ultra Ball, 4 Quick Ball, right? So if you have on the opening turn a Pachirisu, you want to have that capture energy onto the Pachirisu so you can get yourself out a Bidoof. And from there, as soon as you get a Bibarel out and you have, of course, Honchkrow, you can just slap all the tool cards onto Honchkrow, draw some more cards with Bibarel, do some more stuff, maybe play down a Crobat, do some more stuff, research. There's, one of my favorite decks from, of course, Brilliant Stars. Will it be a very powerful meta deck? Probably not, because it's easily countered by Path to the Peak. But I want to hear you guys' opinion about this specific tool drop deck. Will it see a lot of play? Will you test it out? I'm curious to hear your opinions down below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. We've talked about almost all the new decks from Brilliant Stars already on the channel, so check out my other videos if you're interested in seeing the most expensive cards from Brilliant Star, if you want to see the best competitive cards. I made videos about all of that. Brilliant Stars is completely covered, and I'm very excited to be playing all these cards on TCG Online. So go check out our sponsors, PokeTownStore.com, the best place for TCGO code cards. You can get a whopping 5% off by using the coupon code ZapDoseTCG, and they will have Brilliant Stars up on stock very, very shortly, so keep refreshing. There's also yourplaymat.com. If you're interested in creating your own unique custom playmat, you can create a playmat today, get 10% off by clicking the link down below. Last but not least is cardmarket.com. If you're a European player, you are obligated to check out cardmarket.com as the easiest way to purchase single cards and sell cards yourself to people all across Europe. So definitely check it out and use the referral name ZapDoseTCG. Anyhow, have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. Check out this Pachirisu deck, and I will see you guys in the next video very, very shortly. Peace!